to start things off, we have to talk about it because it captured almost like at least the entire like U.S.
Is
for like
attention.
the past like week.
Right.
And that's the OceanGate submersible story. So to
Yeah.
start things off, what are your reaction to everything that has played out with that?
So at first, I definitely was one to fall into like, this is like haha funny a little bit. Cause I mean, people were making lots of jokes like, haha, like these rich people are in this submarine and that's what they get for spending their money like that, whatever. And like some of the jokes were funny, but then after a while, I was like, okay, wait, this is like kind of serious. Like these people are just like stranded in the submarine, right, in the ocean, and no one can find them. And then, like, I'm sure you'll talk about it too, but you brought up a good point about like their families and stuff are obviously worried about them. Like they're human beings too. Just because they're rich doesn't mean like we shouldn't care about somebody. So, it's definitely the whole thing. Now that more information's coming out about it, it's crazy. What are your thoughts about it?
Yeah, my thoughts about the OceanGate stuff is like I was in the camp where like I didn't understand why people were making jokes about like rich people just like dying.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of, well, they should know or like see this is what happens when you just have money spend it on like whatever.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, they're all people.
Right.
And I mean, we now know that the submersible imploded back on Sunday, I think it was.
Yeah.
Or was it even before that? I don't remember. But anyway, the submarine or whatever you want to call it imploded. Because at first I was just like, well, it's kind of not cool to joke about people just running out of air and like
Right.
slowly dying in this like tin can in the bottom of the ocean. Like that's not cool.
Right.
But we now know it imploded, so
Yeah.
it probably was a rather quick
Yeah.
exit just to keep it
like
PG.
Yeah, it sounds like it happened like almost right away. Like they said at like 1,000 meters down, and they were supposed to go what, like 4,000 or something.
Something like that.
So it was relatively like right away, and which I think is like a little bit messed up about it is because they like let this circulate the media and all this stuff, and it's almost like they knew about it and then didn't take action about it either.
Well,
Like I'm not sure if, obviously it doesn't sound like they would have been able to be saved, but the fact that it took them like I don't know exactly, like 4 or 5 days for them to even go look for them is kind of sad.
well, it kind of sounds like the U.S. Navy picked up. I think it was it the Navy or the Coast Guard?
I'm pretty sure it was the Navy.
Yeah, I think it was the U.S. Navy picked up the implosion sound. So like I think they knew that they were long gone,
Right.
But then like I don't know if they tried saying that and the media circuit just didn't catch that. Which I mean, I feel like they would have if they did come out and say that. So
Right.
it makes you wonder like why did it take so long for the truth to come out and why was this like manhunt going on for a couple of days, knowing that like they were gone.
Right.
And there wasn't in the way the Navy and the Coast Guard framed this entire scenario, they didn't say it was a recover mission. They said it was a search and rescue mission. So
Right.
they were alluding that these people were still alive and they're
Right.
trying to rescue them
Yeah,
and not recover.
Right.
So I don't know. So that part was like weird. But I actually didn't know, Brooke, that I thought from what people were making jokes about these people, this group of people going down in the deep sea and trying to see the wreckage of the actual Titanic ship. I was under the impression that no one has done that before, but it seems like that's happened a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, I informed Brendan that
I had no clue.
They have done this before because well, when he first said that, he's like, people have been down there? Like the director of the Titanic movie? I'm like, have you not watched the beginning of the movie? But he said he hasn't seen the
I've
whole
never
movie.
seen the movie.
So yeah, at the beginning they like show them like exploring down there. But what I think the whole problem is the CEO of OceanGate, like we talked about, he was just trying to do something different and not safely, because it sounds like the guy who filmed the Titanic movie and others were trying to like tell him that they need to get the ship certified and do it the safe way, and he kind of pushed back about it. So obviously the people who filmed the Titanic movie, like, did it in a safe way and, like, had their submarine or whatever they used certified to go down there. But yeah, it sounds like they've been down there. What did he say in the interview? How many times have they been down there?
Yeah, James Cameron said that he's been down to the Titanic wreckage about like 30 times, like 33 times, I think he says in the actual video. So that's what I was like, wow, he's been down there that many times. I thought that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Which, again, like going back to the people who were like kind of laughing about these group of people who died, right? Because people were saying, see, this is what happens when you go in like the deep sea. The deep sea is like undefeated against people. Why would you even try that? So I'm like, so that's why I thought it never happened before.
Yeah.
But it seems like it happened, like people have been down there quite a few times.
Yeah.
So I was really just confused about that.
Yeah, that does make it sound weird. So I do understand how you would see that. Like no one's been down there before, but I don't know. It's just all weird. But it just stinks that, like, also that he wasn't trying to be safe with them and still, like, took people's money and, like, took them down there knowing people had said it wasn't safe. And, like, I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if it was on Twitter or something that I saw that there was an employee for him that was fired because they, like, came out and said that it wasn't safe. And then they fired him because he said that.
Yeah, so.
So it kind of just stinks, and I don't know. It's sad. Like, it's all fun and jokes until we, like, think about it as, like, these are legit people who have, like, lost their lives because their safety wasn't considered. So,
yeah.
I don't know, but it's crazy.